What does knowing and believing in Jesus mean for my life? My name's Father Deogratias Ekisa, a priest from the Archdiocese of Tororo in Uganda. Father Steve has asked me to share a few thoughts on the missionary dimension of our Christian life since I'm visiting this weekend to speak about the missions. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here and to share your great generosity. I think at the center of Christian life is not only making Jesus known, but also making him change our lives. Sometimes I ask myself, if my parents had not been Christian and hadn't baptized me Catholic, would I have become Catholic nevertheless? Which means that even for us credo Catholics, there comes a point when we must intentionally choose Jesus as the center of our lives. Make him be the guide of our every thought, every word, every action. And then when we have been taken over by Jesus, as it were, then we are now ready to tell others about him. Pope Paul VI once said that today's men and women don't listen to teachers, but to witnesses. And if they listen to teachers at all, it's because they are also witnesses, which means the best way we tell others about Jesus is by our example. I have been extremely fortunate to have many teachers who are also witnesses in my life, especially in my formative years, starting with my dear mother who passed away recently, but also the religious brothers and sisters and priests and bishops who have taught me about Jesus, especially in the way they went about their lives. I often remember Father Donald Honey, an Irish missionary, a male missionary, very shy man who was a teacher in our high school in Uganda. I don't think I ever took any of his classes, but he has remained in my life because I watched him go about his daily duties of saying Mass, of teaching us soccer and volleyball, debate and scouting. And what I remember is he cared for us. He loved us. He could not play a sport to save his life, but he taught us how to play. He couldn't play an instrument, but taught us music. His faith in Jesus made him give almost all his adult life to being a missionary in Uganda. Now, not all of us are called missionaries abroad, but I think we are called missionaries wherever we are, in our families, at work, even when we meet strangers at the supermarket. For the end of Mass, the bishop, the deacon or the priest tells us, go forth, the Mass is ended. Or he says, go and announce the gospel of the Lord. What is he saying? He's saying, you have now received the Lord in word and sacrament at Mass. Now go and share that with others whom you meet in your daily life. That's our daily calling. That's our missionary calling.